Hey guys, welcome to another unboxing and first impression video. In this one, we'll be looking at 4 Middle Eastern perfumes. Let's begin. Glossy by Maison Alhambra. This is one perfume I've been on the fence about because whilst people kept saying it was duping 𝗏𝗏 by Lancôme, a few testers out there said it wasn't doing that. I finally decided to get it and see for myself, and I actually love this perfume. Glossy opens sweet, fizzy, airy, juicy, and somewhat fruity with floral notes and a distant touch of amber. The fizziness is on par with what you'd get from perfumes like Mezcal by Oud Al Sabah, and the airiness reminds me of the 𝗃𝗏𝗏 𝗃𝗏𝗏𝗏 DNA. But I'm not saying that it smells like 𝗃𝗏𝗏𝗏 𝗃𝗏𝗏𝗏. This opening smells like a fusion of pear, oranges, and vanilla. The florals in here smell like a rose and jasmine combo, with jasmine being the predominant floral. After like 30 minutes, it starts to get a bit peachy, or maybe it's apricots. I can't really say. 2 to 3 hours later, I begin to get a bit of musk, woods, bubblegummy jasmine, and amber. It stays this way till it fizzles out on my skin. The last time I tested this on skin, it stayed put for over 12 hours despite sweaty house chores and a bath. Projection is neither here nor there. It's one of those perfumes that hits you in the face hours later when you are active and your body starts to heat up. If you love sweet, fizzy, juicy white florals, you will most probably like this. If you like the 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 DNA, you'd most probably like this, but it is in no way a dupe of 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏, which I have a sample and a dupe for. 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 comes off like a sweet, juicy, fruity, soapy rose, while Glossy is a fizzy, airy, bubblegummy jasmine with a fleeting touch of rose. If you're looking for a stunning dupe for 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏, please get this one from Fragrance World, Idéal de Parfum. I also got the dupe for Lancôme's 𝗏𝗏𝗏 L'Intense, and it doesn't smell like Glossy either. Do please note that Lancôme's 𝗏𝗏𝗏 has like 9 flankers, so maybe 𝗏𝗏𝗏 is a spot-on dupe for one of those flankers. I've had this perfume for over a week now and the scent profile hasn't changed at all, so I'm hoping it stays this way but gets stronger in performance. This I really love. Moving on. Lamsat Harir Gold by Arabiyat MyPerfumes. This is such a struggle for me right now in the sense that each time I spray it, I get a different opening. It's exhausting. On first spray, it was 7 peaches, vanilla, and powder with some incense which reminded me of its big sister, Lamsat Harir. The next day, I gave it a full proper wear and it veered in a totally different direction. It had this creamy, powdery, slightly green and stuffy orange blossom and vanilla opening. In like 20 minutes, I started to get earthy patchouli and musk, taking it into the modern musk by Maison Alhambra territory. At this point, it smelled like 𝗍𝗏𝗏𝗏 Timeless Woman mixed with modern musk by Maison Alhambra. About an hour later, peaches and vanilla start pushing through slowly, but only in one elbow joint. I tend to spray the cranny of both elbow joints when testing perfumes. Lamsat Harir Gold loses a lot of creaminess at about 3 hours of wear, then settles down into a powdery orange blossom, patchouli and musk scent. 4 hours later, it is giving me heavy matured orange blossom, musk and vanilla with a smidgen of metal. The far dry down at 9 hours is soft, sweet, musky and floral. 1 week later, in the air, this opens sweet with equal parts citrus, musk and patchouli. On other days, this is giving me 𝗍𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 in the opening, creamy, mature, powdery orange blossom and citrus. This is one of those perfumes without a consistent opening. It keeps changing every time I try it. This is why I hate doing first impressions for Middle Eastern perfumes. Like, I feel we all need to give them like a month of testing before dropping reviews, lest we throw blind buyers off. Anyway, I'll most probably give you guys an update when this perfume has finally made up its mind on what it plans to serve consistently in the opening. Now let's move on to 𝗍𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 Royal by Khadlaj Perfumes. I hopped on this one immediately I saw the promo saying it was inspired by Maison Crivelli's Hibiscus Mahajad. I've had the perfume oil for a while, so this was a good opportunity to see if the perfume oil nailed the OG's DNA, and I'm happy to say that it did. It has top notes of spearmint and black currant buds, middle notes of Turkish rose, cinnamon and water lily, and base notes of amber, vanilla, leather, ambrette, benzoin and cedarwood. 𝗍𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 Royal opens with a blast of powdery, tart, woody peach and some floral notes. It gets quite sweet and a bit creamy and rosy 20 minutes into wear, with the peach notes being more in your face. The peach in here is peaching for real, and I don't know what is creating that vibe because there is no peach in the notes. The peach sometimes smells like it has some mango facets to it. It's given Foster Clark peach and mango flavored powder drink. Lest I forget, this also gets a tad bit minty and mentholated. The first day I tested this perfume, around the 40-minute mark, it dried down to this cool, laid-back, boozy wine and airy vanilla scent with all the peach completely gone. It screamed class to me, like something best worn dressed up to a classy event in a temperature-controlled environment. The kind of scent a guy would wear, walk past me, and I'm immediately fixated and staring like a fool. Sadly, on subsequent wearings, I did not get that vibe anymore, and I'm pained but hoping that maybe in the future, after the perfume has macerated, that vibe will return back in all its glory. The far dry down for now is a powdery musky floral mixed with suede and vanilla. 𝗵𝗡𝗧𝗖 𝗗𝗗𝗏 smells exactly like my 𝗙𝗏𝗧𝗖 𝗗𝗂𝗏 after that one has lost a huge dose of its burning rubber stench. If you don't like 𝗃𝗵𝗶𝗀, you might want to hold off on buying this until I give an update in say 3 months. Performance of my skin is good for 2 to 3 hours with a longevity of over 14 hours. Oud Al Sabah by Khadlaj Perfumes. I got this one because the promo said it was inspired by 𝗃𝗵𝗶𝗀 𝗵𝗏 by Giorgio Armani. On first spray, it hit me with the blast of cinnamon, bergamot, smoky pineapple, and liquefied woods. 2 days later, when I decided to give it a proper wear, it opened sweet, bright, and fresh spicy with bergamot, vanilla, and amber. It really smelled more like a blue fragrance than a warm, spicy perfume, as I've come to experience so far with a few perfumes in the 𝗃𝗵𝗶𝗀 lineup. 10 minutes later, a really smoky and woody overripened pineapple kicks in, making this sickeningly sweet. If you don't like sweet fragrances, this will most probably trigger your gag reflexes. At this point, it reminds me a lot of 𝗙𝗎𝗍𝗔 Supremacy Not Only Intense, without being a dupe of that perfume. Also, the sticky sweetness reminds me of the sticky sweetness of 𝗙𝗎𝗍𝗔's 9 p.m. 4 hours later, most of the sweetness is gone and you are left with a slightly smoky, green, woody herbal amber scent. This stays on skin for over 12 hours with a projection of 1 feet for about 1 hour. Considering how strong the opening is, the projection is a huge letdown, but hopefully this improves as time goes by. And that has been my first impression of Oud Al Sabah, 𝗵𝗡𝗧𝗖 𝗗𝗗𝗏, Lamsat Harir Gold, and Glossy by Maison Alhambra. Do not forget to please like, share, and subscribe if you found this video helpful, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Take care, guys. Bye.